I'd like to introduce to you a little feature in Adobe Illustrator, but it's actually in almost all programs out there, and it's called metadata. Metadata is going to help be sure that you can maintain your identification to anything that you have created, so nobody can steal your work. It will also aid in tracking information about files and work you've done in the past. So if you like to use Adobe Illustrator to develop any of your designs and or patterns for things you design, you will find that if you were to develop a line each season for a year, and in the fashion industry that would be 5 seasons a year, and if you did it even for 3 years, you'd have 15 different lines, and a line can be anywhere from 7 to 20 and upwards of 60 different garments. So you could see how it can add up very quickly, that you could get a lot of information that you need to keep organized. I'll show you other panels that help you do this, also maintaining good identification tags to things or another way. But the metadata information is very key. And we can find that over here. I'm hoping that you can see, and I expanded my screen capture here for the recording, up to the very top here in Illustrator where it says File. If you go to that menu and come down to File Info, it's very typical in just about any type of program that you're going to get this opportunity to put in some general data that then links it to the specific data of what then you develop into that file. Now, the basic one is the only one I'm going to have you concentrate on making sure that you update some things to this. When you send me files, I'll go in and check this out. At this point, we're not using any camera, origin, audio, video, Photoshop, anything like that. I'm not going to get into that. That's very, very far past what we need it for. But our document title, well, we can change that. I had actually created this document for my pockets. Pocket designs is what I will say. Author, it is me. So you would put yours in for yours. Author title, let's say I was the head designer. Let's say you're assistant designer, senior assistant designer, junior assistant designer, pattern maker, whatever your title in that company may be. For your case, you may put in student. I'll put in instructor. How about that? Description. This will be a demonstration file for pocket assignment. In your case, it will be your pocket assignment development of patterns, things like that. Let's say you were doing a author, writer, maybe some other things, whatever keywords might be something that you can then utilize for searching. Any copyright notices that might actually be applied to this, that may come with your company, whatever you may be working with. Remember, if you're doing any graphics and imagery that go onto t-shirts, especially if they are for another company, you may want to make sure you note that. Say you were doing something for Nike or Adidas or something. So you could include information on those. Now, it will automatically put in the development date for the said file. Here you can see I'm doing this on January 2nd. And then any modifications, it'll update that anytime you go back into that file and change it, but it'll always keep the original creation date. And once you have that, you click OK. It does not affect anything you see on the artboard for that file, but if anyone ever, you sent this off and they received it, that information is on there for them to be able to see, and you can track, and you'll know who created this originally. So I just want you aware of that. It's a good place to record season, like spring 2017, your spring line or your summer line or fall. Maybe if within your line you have a special name for that line, that you named it. Maybe the file just may be the specific tops or a jacket or a skirt for that said line. You can start working down the hierarchy of the items that go into your line and including that information there. That's what I have on metadata, so you know what it is.